Selecting elements in jQuery. With jQuery, you can select HTML elements and execute various actions on them. jQuery syntax. The jQuery syntax is very straightforward. It consists of three main parts: open close parenthesis, selector, action, open close parenthesis, semicolon. The sign is just an alias for the jQuery function. It's like saying, "Hey jQuery, get ready to do something." A selector is used to select the HTML element or elements that you want to perform an action on. It could be a tag name like P for paragraphs, a class like .myClass, or an ID like #myDiv. Enclose the selector in either double quotes or single quotes. An action, open close parenthesis, is what you want to perform on the selected elements. Hide them, animate them, modify their content, etc. Putting it all together, if you want to hide all the paragraphs in your document, the syntax would be open close parenthesis within double quotes p.hide open close parenthesis semicolon. In this example, open close parenthesis selects all the paragraphs in your HTML document, and hide open close parenthesis is the action makes them disappear. Document ready event. It is important to wait until the HTML document has finished loading before trying to select or manipulate any elements. You can do this by wrapping your jQuery code in a document ready event handler like this. Open close parenthesis document dot ready open close parenthesis semicolon function open close parenthesis open close curly brace, enter. Write your jQuery code here. This will ensure that your jQuery code is not executed until the document is fully loaded. This is important because if you try to select or manipulate elements that have not been created yet, your code may not work as expected. It ensures a smooth and error-free execution of your jQuery functions. A shorter and more commonly used shorthand method for the document ready event is open close parenthesis semicolon function open close parenthesis open close curly brace, enter. Write your jQuery code here. This shortened version is a concise alternative preferred by developers. jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors are similar to CSS selectors and are used to select and manipulate HTML elements on a web page. They can select specific elements based on their tag names, IDs, classes, attributes, hierarchical relationships within the DOM, and much more. Let's discuss the diverse types of jQuery selectors with clear code examples. Number 1. The element selector. It's the simplest, most fundamental selector. It selects elements based on their tag names. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes p selects all p elements. Number 2. The ID selector. It selects elements by their unique IDs. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes #myDiv selects the element with ID myDiv. Number 3. The class selector. It selects elements by their class name. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes .myClass selects all elements with class myClass. Open close parenthesis p.myClass selects all p elements with class myClass. Number 4. The this selector. The jQuery this selector refers to the current element in the jQuery selector chain. It is very useful selector that can be used to perform a variety of tasks. For example, $this selects the current element in the jQuery selector chain. Number 5. The attribute selector. It selects elements based on attribute values. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes input open close brackets type equals to within single quotes text selects all text input elements. Dollar open close parenthesis within double quotes a open close brackets target equals to within single quotes underscore blank selects links that open in a new tab. Dollar open close parenthesis within double quotes a open close brackets target not equals to within single quotes underscore blank selects links with a target attribute value that is not equal to underscore blank. Number 6. Selectors for hierarchical relationships. Before diving into jQuery selectors for hierarchical relationships, let's grasp the concept of DOM hierarchy. The DOM or document object model is like a family tree where elements have parent-child relationships. For instance, a div containing several p elements establish a parent-child connection. This hierarchy becomes crucial when manipulating or styling specific elements on a web page. jQuery, with its array of selectors, empowers developers to navigate this hierarchy with ease. Here are few examples of selectors for hierarchical relationships and filtering. A. Descendant selector. It is represented by a space. It selects all descendants of a specific element. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes ul space li selects all list items within unordered lists. Open close parenthesis within double quotes div space p selects all p elements that are descendants of a div element. B. Child selector. It is represented by a greater than or right arrow character. It is another powerful tool for hierarchical selection. It targets immediate child elements of a specific parent. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes div arrow p selects all paragraphs that are direct children of divs. Open close parenthesis within double quotes div.children open close parenthesis selects all the children of all divs. C. Parent selector. To select parent elements, you can use the CSS:has selector. This selector allows you to target elements that contain a specific descendant. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes div:has open close parenthesis h3 selects all div elements containing a h3 tag. jQuery also provides methods for traversing up and down the DOM hierarchy. The parent open close parenthesis method selects the immediate parent of an element. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes h3 dot parent open close parenthesis selects the immediate parent of all h3 tags. D. Sibling selector. In jQuery, the sibling selectors are similar to the CSS sibling combinators. The two most common CSS sibling combinators are general sibling combinator tilde and adjacent sibling combinator plus. The sibling combinator tilde selects all sibling elements that come after the current element, regardless of the order. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes h4 tilde p selects all p elements that come after the h4 and share the same parent as h4. The plus combinator, known as the adjacent sibling combinator, selects the next sibling of the current element in the HTML structure. This means that the element must be immediately after the current element in the DOM tree. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes h4 plus p selects the first p tag that immediately follows an h4 tag. It won't select all p elements that are siblings of h4. Remember, the plus sibling selector will select the sibling that is immediately after the current element, while the tilde sibling selector will select all siblings that are after the current element regardless of the order. To select all previous p siblings of a current h4 element using jQuery, you can use the prevAll open close parenthesis method. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes h4 dot priv all open close parenthesis within double quotes p selects all p elements that come before h4 and share the same parent as h4. E. Filtering based on position. For scenarios where you need to select elements based on their position within a hierarchy, jQuery offers the :first, :last, :even, :odd and many more selectors. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes p :first selects the first paragraph. Open close parenthesis within double quotes tr::even selects even indexed table rows. The CSS :nth-child pseudo class allows you to select elements based on their index within the parent. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes p :nth-child open close parenthesis 2 selects all p elements that are the second child of their parent element. Open close parenthesis within double quotes ul space li :nth-child open close parenthesis 2 selects the second list item in each unordered list. You can use CSS :first-child and :last-child pseudo classes to precisely select the first and the last child elements of a parent. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes ul space li :first-child selects the first list item in each unordered list. Open close parenthesis within double quotes ul space li :last-child selects the last list item in each unordered list. 7. Selectors for more advanced filtering. jQuery can handle selection based on filtering with certain conditions. For example, open close parenthesis within double quotes li :not open close parenthesis dot myClass selects list items not having the class myClass. To do something with an HTML element, just select it and then add an action like hide or fade in. Easy, right? Let's dive into the incredible world of jQuery selectors with complete examples. For this demonstration, I will use the hide and click jQuery methods only. In the upcoming lectures, we will explore more jQuery event methods and DOM manipulation methods. For now, let me give you a brief overview of these two methods. The hide method in jQuery is used to hide selected elements, making them invisible. It simply sets the CSS property display to none, making the element visually hidden on the page, but the element remains in the DOM and can be manipulated or shown again later. On the other hand, the click method is used to attach a function to the click event of the selected elements, defining the action to be performed when they are clicked. We will attach click event on various buttons with unique IDs and execute example codes depending upon which button is clicked. Got it? Let me quickly open second-video.html file in VS Code. To save you some time, I have already created this basic HTML document. We have included an external CSS file before the title tag. I wrote some basic CSS rules to style the elements used. I also created this external JavaScript file named custom-jQuery.js and included that using script tag at the bottom of the body, right before the closing body tag. We will write all our custom jQuery code in this file. Note that you should place it after the script tag that links with your jQuery library file. Otherwise, your jQuery code won't work. Use separate files for your CSS and JavaScript code and link them in your HTML document, as it's a widely adopted best practice among developers. We have changed the title of this HTML document to be more meaningful. Inside body, we added a div with ID myDiv containing one line of text and 5 direct child P elements, including one P tag having a class named myClass. It also contains an h4 tag and an inner div with id inner div. This inner div contains one line of text and 2 P elements. Next, we have another div with class name myClass that contains one line of text and an h3 tag. Next, we have an unordered list containing 3 list items. The third item has a class named myClass. Next, we have a simple table with 5 rows and 2 columns to show names and designations of 4 employees. The first row is used for table headers. Next, we added an input text with type and placeholder attributes. Next, we added an anchor tag with href and target attributes. Finally, we added some buttons with unique IDs to demonstrate all examples discussed. Let's start using jQuery codes in custom-jQuery.js file. Let's write the code for example 1 element selector. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, write hash element button dot click, open close parenthesis, semicolon, function, open close parenthesis, open close curly brace, enter. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, p dot height, open close parenthesis and semicolon. Press Ctrl S to save the file. This code informs the browser that a click event handler has been attached to the button with ID element button. When the user clicks on it, run the function inside the click method. In this case, it hides all P elements on the page using the hide method. Open with browser and click the button to verify the output. Perfect. Next, example 2 ID selector. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, write hash ID button dot click, open close parenthesis, semicolon, function, open close parenthesis, open close curly brace and enter. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, write hash mydiv dot hide, open close parenthesis, semicolon. It says when the button with ID button is clicked, hide the element with ID mydiv. Remember to prefix the ID name with a hash symbol. Perfect. In this case, the div with ID mydiv is hidden once this button is clicked. Next, example 3 class selector. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, write hash class button dot click, open close parenthesis, semicolon, function, open close parenthesis, open close curly brace, enter. Dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, write dot myClass dot hide, open close parenthesis, semicolon. This example hides elements with class myClass when the corresponding button is clicked. Remember to prefix the class name with a dot. Don't confuse between ID and class. For ID, use a hash, and for class, use a dot. Perfect. In this case, all the elements with class myClass are hidden. Now, to hide only the P element with class name myClass, write like this. p.myclass. Press Ctrl S. Go to browser, refresh the page. Perfect. This will not hide the div or the last list item with class myClass. Example 4. This selector. Write dollar, open close parenthesis, within double quotes, hash this button dot click, open close parenthesis, semicolon, function, open close parenthesis, open close curly brace, enter, dollar, open close parenthesis, this without any quotes dot hide, open close parenthesis and semicolon. Press Ctrl S. We can use dollar, open close parenthesis, this to refer the current element in the jQuery selector chain. We will discuss more on jQuery selector chain later. Refresh the page. This example hides the click button itself because it is the current and only one selected element in the selector chain. Perfect. Next, example 5, attribute selector. It hides elements based on attribute values. Since we have an input type with text attribute value and a link with underscore blank for its target attribute value, both elements will be hidden when hide by attribute button is clicked. Let's check the HTML file. Yes, we have underscore blank for target attribute value for the anchor tag. Go to browser, refresh the page and click on hide by attribute button. Yes, both the elements have been hidden from the DOM. If you change the target attribute value to underscore self, it won't hide the link. Alright. Let's make it underscore self. Press Ctrl S. Refresh the page. Click hide by attribute. Yes, the link is not hidden now. Next, I am going to modify the code like this. Comment out this line and write target not equals to underscore blank. This code tells the browser to hide the anchor tags that don't have a underscore blank value for their target attributes. Refresh the page. Click hide by attribute. In this case, the link is hidden again. Example 6.a Descendant selector. This code will hide all the list items within unordered lists and all p elements that are descendants of a div. Press Ctrl S. Open browser, refresh the page and click hide descendants. Perfect. Example 6.b Child selector. This code will hide all p elements that are direct child of the div with id myDiv. P elements inside the inner div won't be hidden since they are not direct child of hash myDiv. Save the file, open browser, refresh the page and click the button hide children. Perfect. Comment out this line and write, press Ctrl S, go to browser, refresh the page and click hide children. Perfect. This hides all the children of all divs. Refresh the page. Example 6.c Parent selector. This code $open close parenthesis within double quotes div colon has open close parenthesis h3 h3.hide will hide all divs that have h3 tags. Press Ctrl S, refresh the page, click hide parents. Perfect. In this case, div with class myClass is hidden since it contains a h3 tag. Comment out this line and write this will produce same result in our case since the parent method selects the immediate parent of h3, that is div with class myClass. Press Ctrl S, refresh the page, click hide parents. Perfect. Example 6.d, sibling selector. This code selects all p elements that are siblings of h4, come after h4 in the HTML structure and share the same parent as h4. Press Ctrl S, refresh the page and click hide siblings. Perfect. In this case, the 4th and 5th p tags are hidden. Comment the code and write this will hide only the 4th paragraph tag since it is immediately after the h4 tag and share the same parent as h4. Press Ctrl S, refresh the page and click hide siblings. Alright. Comment the code and write this hides all the previous sibling p elements before h4. Press Ctrl S, refresh and click. Perfect. This hides all the previous sibling p elements before h4. In this case, the first, second and third paragraphs are hidden. Example 6.e, filtering based on position. This code will hide the first p element of the document. Save the page, refresh and click. Alright, the first paragraph has been hidden. Now comment this line and write this hides the 2nd and 4th tr tags from the table. Refresh and click. Perfect. Comment out and write this will select all p elements that are the second child of their parent element. Refresh and click. Perfect. Here the second paragraph inside #mydiv and #innerdiv both are hidden. Comment this line and write this code will hide the second list item from the unordered list. Press Ctrl S, refresh the page, click hide by position. Alright, the second list item has been hidden. Next, comment this line and write this code simply hides the last list item from the unordered list. Save the file, refresh the page, click hide by position. Perfect. Example 7, more advanced filtering. This code will hide list items not having the class myClass. In this case, item 1 and item 2 will be hidden. Item 3 won't be hidden since it has the class myClass. Save the file, refresh the page and click additional filtering. Perfect. Summary. We explored a range of jQuery selectors, each serving a specific purpose in selecting and manipulating HTML elements. from the basic element, ID, class, and these selectors to more advanced ones like attribute, descendant, child, parent, sibling, and filtering based on position. These tools offer versatility in web development. Experiment with them in your projects to enhance your coding skills. Alright, that's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy coding and catch you in the next lecture.